Hey there, welcome back to Total Geek Baltimore Presents. I am Baltimore, and today I am bringing you Annihilation Conquest. That's right, the 2008, 2007, 2008 event from Marvel Comics, which is a direct sequel to Annihilation. And when someone says, oh, the sequels are never better than the originals, this is where you say, no, this is better. It's better. It's like it takes everything that Annihilation did well and ramps it up to 11. So it's like Annihilation on steroids. Crazy, good, fun, lots of excitement. So this series is actually written by Dan Abnett and Andy Lanning, and they kind of take over the Marvel Cosmic titles for the next few years, and it's under their guidance that we really see the amazingness that we know Marvel Cosmic to be. So you are in for a treat. It's a lot of fun. It's pretty, straightforward. It's not, crazy, a lot of things going on. It's a 4-issue mini. It's exciting. You have a lot of really cool things going on. You have kind of like a prologue to you. So you have Star-Lord mini, you have a Quasar mini, you have a Wraith mini. And so those are the kind of things that kind of get you set up for Annihilation Conquest. So you're like, okay, Annihilation was Annihilus. What kind of big bad is going to be here for Annihilation Conquest? Well, rest your pretty heads. It's a doozy. You have the heroes going against the Phalanx. Now, the Phalanx are like a shape-shifting technarchy extraterrestrial race who begat kind of Warlock from the New Mutants. So they're kind of that thing. They kind of have a techno-organic virus that's pretty, severe and intense. So the Phalanx are going around and taking up where basically Annihilus left off, but with one big bit of, thing going on. They're being led by Ultron. So an Ultron-infused, enhanced, manipulated Phalanx. It's scary and good, and you should definitely take a look at this. So the Phalanx come to control the Kree and control Ronan, who they've captured, and they go and capture the Wraith, who is basically a Kree. He's been enhanced by a parasite called Exelon. So the Wraith has this, which allows him to recover from injuries and basically prevents him from being assimilated into the Phalanx. And so he's basically trying to stop, whatever's happening with the Phalanx Ultron mix. So he escapes with the Super Skrull, who comes back again, and Praxagoria, who's on their side as well. And so they all are trying to discover what's going on, why is this happening, and they reach out to Nova, who is basically the only Nova in the universe now. And he goes and tries to see what's going on in the Kree space. He gets there and comes to help. But he is trapped because the Phalanx have created some sort of shield dome not allowing anyone to escape. So he comes to try and help these Kree worlds with what's going on with the Phalanx, and he finds Gamora there. However, she's been infected by the Phalanx, and she attacks him. And she attacks and kills a new Nova that he's been trying to train, and kills her. And so Nova's like, gotta get out of here, and uses the gravity of a moon to propel him out of this universe. So he was able to escape, but just barely. And then Gamora and Drax, who's also been infected, are on the hunt for him. So it's some pretty bad stuff. And at this point, Star-Lord is getting a group together to try to stop the Phalanx from, invading more. And the Phalanx, what they kind of do is they set a Babel Spire, which is kind of like a beacon to other Phalanx divisions to come in and take over the world. So he puts a group together, basically sort of like a Dirty Dozen type of thing. And that includes Groot. It includes Captain Universe, Rocket Raccoon, Bug, Deathcry, Mantis, and so they are trying to prevent, this atrocity from happening, trying to stop the Phalanx. And in the course of that, two of them die, which is Deathcry, who is Sort of, she was Shi'ar. There's been thoughts that she's related to Deathbird. She's her daughter. We don't know because they never really kind of talked about it. But she is crazy and you know, uh, ruthless. And she was an Avengers ally for a weird point of time after Operation Galactic Storm. So yeah, so she dies, and then Groot dies trying to help them. Captain Universe is, trying to save them as well. So there's a lot of craziness going on with them, which is fun to read. At the same time, you have Quasar, which is the new Quasar, which is Phyla-Vell, Captain Marvel's daughter, and Moondragon aiding other worlds that were in need after the Annihilation. And they end up battling the Super Adaptoid, who is out here and kind of takes on powers that people have and uses against them. So they are very, it's pretty challenging fight for them, and they barely win. And the Supreme Intelligence, we find out, is guiding her. Supreme Intelligence, is back again, and is guiding Phyla-Vell to try to help her find Adam Warlock. Yes, Adam Warlock, the perfect Adam Warlock. And he's in a cocoon, and they end up waking him up, but a little too early for him. So he's a little disoriented. He's a little off kilter, and it takes the Supreme Intelligence and Moondragon telepathically healing him and quelling his craziness to soothe him. They end up finding the High Evolutionary. The High Evolutionary is a big bad from Earth who's geneticists gone mad, aren't they always? And so they come together, trying to find out what's going on and how to stop this Ultron-infused phalanx from destroying the universe. And they discover that, oh crap, what are they going to do? Ultron has kind of manipulated and given High Evolutionary no choice but to infuse the Ultron phalanx into Adam Warlock's body. So that's bad Mamba Jamba news. Not good at all. So High Evolutionary ends up transferring him into Adam Warlock's body, but says, this could not be so good if you do this. Ultron isn't having any of it and goes through with it. And, Adam Warlock is pretty freaking powerful. He's a amazingly complex cosmic character, and to have Ultron phalanx in him is not good. Not good for our heroes. It's bad. So the group of characters that Star-Lord has brought together, they're still trying to fight the Babel Spire and basically are able to destroy it. And then Groot basically gives up his life by, basically the end of Guardians of the Galaxy 1, when he does that thing. That's basically what he does here. And basically saves them with at the cost of himself. But, they save a little cutting of him, and Groot comes back. So there's, craziness goes on. The Adam Warlock, Ultron, Phalanx, combination attacks Mantis, takes her out because he knows that she's pretty powerful and could hurt him a great deal. The Galactic Empires are out to destroy the Phalanx, so it's all of them. You have the Kree, you have the Shi'ar, you have the Badoon, you have the Brood, you have all these crazy intergalactic empire Spartax that are trying to stop, the Phalanx wave from killing the entire world. So it's pretty intense showdown. And finally, Nova appears with Warlock, who's been the New Mutant Warlock. So the Technarchy with the Phalanx, he comes back again. He infects Adam Warlock with a techno-organic virus, which is, very deadly to people who can't handle it, and basically gets Ultron burned out of Adam Warlock's body. So he comes to save the day, and there's a huge battle, Kree sentries, all these things, crazy stuff. And it's really, really fun. I highly urge you to get this series. It's a lot of fun. If you loved Annihilation, you're going to love Annihilation Conquest. And one of the best things is, what comes out of this is Guardians of the Galaxy. So the movie you love, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and Volume 2, it wouldn't have happened without this event. So you owe it to yourselves to go pick it up and love it. So the Guardians of the Galaxy gets a new volume out of this. You get those crazy fun characters, you know, Drax, Gamora, Rocket, Groot, Star-Lord. They're all a part of it, so you definitely need to see it and enjoy it. I can't praise this series highly enough. It's really fun. The art's amazing. It's a lot of fun, and the story is complex enough, but interesting to follow. So I definitely recommend getting this series. Do it now. Read it. If you've read it, let me know what you liked about it. If you have any problems with it or some things kind of didn't make sense, tell me about it in the comments. Like, subscribe, and share, and I will be back to give you more cosmic goodness. So, as always, it's all geek to us. See you soon.